So let's go straight to the business of the day. Miyetti Allah blast Wole Soyinka, call for former President Olusegun Obasanjo's arrest. The Apex Fulani Sociocultural Organization in Nigeria, Miyetti Allah Kauterore, has criticized Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka for blaming herdsmen for the insecurity in the country, while calling for the arrest of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo had written an open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari on the prevalence of insecurity in the country, calling for a national dialogue where the Fulani and other ethnic groups can be open about their grievances that have led to the insecurity in the country. Similarly, Soyinka called for a national conference to address the killings in the country by suspected herdsmen. But the National Secretary of the Miyetti Allah, Hassan Saleh, in an interview with her correspondent, said the Fulani should not be blamed for the rate of insecurity in the country. According to Saleh, Obasanjo should offer any information his status may have afforded him to solve this crisis, the security crisis. He said, the fact that there is insecurity, I don't think the Fulani are responsible for it. The narrative that we are responsible for the insecurity is even the problem we have with the Nigerian state. When any crime happens, even before there's an investigation, people rush to the press and start accusing Fulani herdsmen. Herdsmen are supposed to be carrying heads of cows, but if somebody is a criminal or an armed robber, he should be treated as such. But if Obasanjo in particular, having ruled this country for so many years and with his network of security contacts, both locally and internationally, has information, I think he can volunteer it. Asked about a proposed national platform for dialogue, Saleh said, which national dialogue? We have a National Assembly. Whatever they have, they should send it to the National Assembly. What is the function of the National Assembly? People lost power and don't want to agree that in a democracy you may be in power and another time you won't be in power. If we have confidence in those we elected, I think whatever issue we have, they can channel it to the National Assembly. They want another talk show probably to come and reposition themselves and their cronies into another jamboree. Where is the Goodluck Jonathan conference report? Where are the other conferences reports? They are just pushing an agenda. In fact, they are desperate and very diabolical in their attempts to cause a crisis in the country. My worry is that the government is not decisive in dealing with the characters of that nature. Saleh advised the federal government to take decisive action against all elements and their sponsors causing instability in the country, adding that Obasanjo may want to destabilize the government. The earlier they get him, Obasanjo arrested and dealt with him according to the laws of the land, the better. He doesn't mean well for the country. We just elected a new government. We have a National Assembly that was just inaugurated. Nobody needs any conference except they are pushing for something else. The unfortunate thing is that intellectuals like Wole Soyinka are also joining the bandwagon of these discredited politicians. But our worry is that they seem to associate every crime that happens now to the Fulani simply because the president is a Fulani man. We are just waiting and watching carefully because we are not demanding too much from the Nigerian state. All we are saying is give us a space to graze our animal. That is not difficult, he said. Wow, bravo, that's a good one. What a confidence. Yes, he highlighted a lot of things there. You know, the first thing I really want to pick from what he has said, that the government is not decisive enough. If really there's insecurity in the country, then what measures, like I always ask, what measures has the government puts in place to be able to curb this insecurity, to be able to bring back or bring to book those that are involved in these crimes? But nothing is being done, yet they just keep on watching, keep on, looking, not even saying, making any categorical statement in order to be able to curb these things. Okay, if these guys are not, they are not Fulani S-men, then who are the people causing this problem for the Nigerian state? Who is making everybody, in panic mode? So that's just the case. And he said they should call Obasanjo, they should call the arrest of Obasanjo. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know when it has become an offense, for somebody to write a letter. The former president has written a letter because it's really concerned. After all, he's a Nigerian as well. He has the right to hear his own opinion. So all these people, I don't even know where they're getting their guts from. Every now and then, they will always say, arrest this. They call federal government to arrest this. Even they themselves that really, may call for an ultimatum that if government does not do or make this a ruga of a thing to be implemented across the country, that they are going to do their worst. They are going to cause mayhem according to the threats they have already given. So, and again, talking about a conference, talking about National Assembly, when you have a leader that is not really proactive, that is not taking decision as at when due, like he said it's a Baba go slow, that it takes his time. Because he's taking his time, that is where we are today. A lot of things are just gone, gone haywire. And you say we have a president that is not decisive, a president that does not have an action. If they are to blame anybody to see the president or the presidency, they need to be held responsible. Like he said in his last note that the only thing they are asking for is just for space. Which space? From where? From which space? You have space all over in your area. Why can't you stay there? Must you go to other people to inconvenience them? Is that what other business men and women asking the federal government that they need space? It's a private business. You need space from whose land? You have a massive land in your area, and you are talking of that you are not asking for too much. These guys, it's only God knows what they just feel like. They just feel like whatever they want, they will get it. But thank God that other regions are giving it to them. Other regions are giving it to them. None of them has called the federal government to arrest the northern youth that gave an ultimatum that if Ruga settlement is not implemented, that they are going to do their worst. Nothing has been, has been heard from the federal government curbing them. Not even when people have said why this statement is, is inciting, and this statement is hate speech, and nothing has been done to them. So they are the one calling, because Wole Soyinka say, okay, then let there be a national dialogue, or Obasanjo is calling for, dialogue. So it is now an offense to them that they shouldn't have said that. Okay, if it is not Fulani herdsmen that are causing all these problems, then why is the government, reluctant in arresting, in curbing all of these things? This insecurity is something, it's alarming. Of course, we are not saying Fulani people are like this. We are talking of the people that are, the herdsmen amongst them. It's not even all of them, but majority of them. So what do you expect people to think? What do you expect people to say? So that is just my own opinion concerning what this Hassan Salem has said, that they should call for, he's calling for the arrest of Obasanjo, and also that they have to look into the way and manner at which even Wole Soyinka is going about. Now they are saying, because some people lost election, those are the blackmail they always put up. They say because they have blocked all the loopholes in at which people siphon money. People are not getting free money. But what of people that are dying? A lot of people, families that are losing their families, they are losing their people. Do you know the kind of mood they are? They are in a state at which nobody can even understand. And you are saying people are talking, people are shouting, people are being concerned about what is happening in the country. It's as a result of them not being in power, of them not even being able to get free money. Free money from where? And meanwhile, this government, we have a lot of corruption going on as we speak. At the higher level, this corruption that is going on is something else. It's alarming. They just believe that they are saints, that this government is saint, this regime is saint, and meanwhile they have a lot of atrocities going on in their midst. You can see the level of poverty, you can see the level of insecurity, you can see the level of things. Nobody is even know. We don't even know the direction we are going to. This next level agenda, they just brought this ruga of a thing. That is what they have just used, to block us in our face. Next level. We are not even talking on how to improve, on how to even to move forward to developmental, state. Instead, we are retrogressing. So, guys, that is just my opinion. I would like to hear from you. In as much these guys are calling for the arrest of Obasanjo, and also to look into Wole Soyinka's actions, I would like you guys to put down your comments in the comment section below. Let's have, let's rub minds together. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.